Okay, we're back. Let's round it out, guys. Final match. Here we are, spawning down in the bottom right-hand side of the map. It is Splice TY. And up in the top left-hand side of the map, it is Hurricane. As far as the standings go, currently Hurricane is through. Currently Solar is through. And then it's up in the air for Cure and TY. We're honestly just going with how Challenge sorts it, which it's currently by... Challenge sorts it for wins versus tied players. By that logic, I'm pretty sure it means that Cure is through regardless, I want to say. I believe, so this isn't the most important match. This is basically just a gimme, just to determine final result. As if TY... If he wins versus Cure... If he 2-0s... Yeah, I think regardless the way that it plays out. We're just seeing how Challenge sorts it. Regardless. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning on in. I introduced TY, I didn't introduce Hurricane. He's actually the top of the group. And I'm pretty sure he's top of the group regardless of how this works out, because even if he loses, he beats Solar 2-0. And as a result, that means he's going to be above Solar in the group. And now guys, let's talk about tomorrow. It's going to be the same stuff tomorrow. Basically, very, very similar groups. Well, not the same players, different groups, different players, same format. We'll see if it goes that long or not. I mean, we had some fantastic games tonight, and this very well could be more fantastic games in this best of 3. It's not the most important, I want to say. I know I'm the admin for this kind of stuff. And so, yeah, I'm rather confident that TY is out regardless. I'll do a double checking of the standings at the end, but the only way that he can make something that he could possibly make it through would be if he 2-0s Hurricane here. And I want to say, even if he does that, he's not through. Because it's about the head-to-head. Righto. Anyway, Hellion's on the way here for TY. Oracle is on the way for Hurricane. Hurricane's Adept gonna shoo away the Reaper of TY. All the while, TY is going hard on producing his own Hellions, so Hurricane's got to be careful about this. He's moving across the map with his Oracle. Whether he'll be in position to intercept these Hellions is a different question, because these Hellions, they could just fry up a lot of probes. I don't think Hurricane saw that, as a matter of fact, so it's going to all be about these Hellions that are getting on in here. There's actually not going to be a lot to defend this, so this is actually going to be so many dead probes. TY is looking at a fantastic start right now. Hurricane in a world of trouble. Phoenix is going to come on in and help lift up one of those guys. The Oracle is coming on back though, and the fact that it's not getting any counter damage just spells disaster for Hurricane. Using more and more probes here. He will clean this up eventually, but it's no good. 11 probes just went down. Ouch is all there is to say about that. I feel as if you're Hurricane, the play you make right now is you start building oracles and you do not stop. We'll see if he queues up another, but I feel as if that's what you do. Because if you try and make Phoenix or you try and tech into anything else you're behind, you start making oracles, you don't stop, and you hope TY all into you, but he's not, so I want to say this game is over. Adepts are going to shade on in for Hurricane. They eat a nasty tank shot. These Adepts will try and shade on 5 as the depots get raised. Banshee will get shut down with relative ease. It's still going to get at least a probe, 2 probes, maybe a third. 2 probes in total, and that's not a lot that Hurricane can afford. Meanwhile, this other Banshee is going to be chasing these Adepts across the map. TY just pretty confident in that regard. Let's see, it looks like he will probably lose this Banshee. Gets revealed, the Phoenix will pick it off. Yes, he goes down. Oh, Phoenix almost goes down. But still, he keeps it alive. Yeah, Hurricane having a bit of a rough go at it this game. If his Oracle had spotted those Hellions, he probably would have been able to deal with this a lot easier. He would have been more aware. And now, all of a sudden, he's going to do something about a TY who's heading into a 3rd command center. Revelation goes down on his opponent. Two base versus a 3rd CC Terran. TY is throwing up so many barracks, he's really playing this how he should. Hurricane, on the other hand, is powering up to charge, which makes me think it's just going to be a big old charge all in. Throws up a Templar Archive, so a bit like with PvZ. Yeah, it's just got to be charge on. It's just got to be a charge on Archon attack, right? Warping in 2 Zealots. There is no Warp Prism for Hurricane. I guess maybe if he does just throw up a 3rd base or something. And then just start Psystorm, right? He got the Templar Archives maybe because he was thinking an all-in or something, but he does need Psystorm. His Charge-Led Archon's not going to cut it versus a Terran with 5 racks production and a Raven. Because it will make those Archons useless. TY is going to be moving out on the map. It's possible that Hurricane can catch him here. He's going to be coming on in. He's going to reveal that army. Army supply is equal, which is generally a good sign for Protons. TY is going to decide to retreat home. Very respectful decision. His stim isn't done yet, so this could actually be a good fight for Hurricane. If these Phoenix lift up those tanks, but they cannot because there's so many options around them. He desperately wants to, and he's going to go for it. Charge loss are spilling on in here. Can he hold on? The Ravens in there, the Oracles are even helping out, but there's so many Zealots in the mix of this. The Immortal is picked on the tanks. The Charge loss are getting a lot of damage done. Is Hurricane actually going to do this? This is a nice attack, but there's 2 tanks that get set up. Hurricane has yet to throw up a 3rd base. Get some damage done. Does he toss up the 3rd is the question. Does he plan a transition? He doesn't even have a Warp Prism just yet, so anything he makes, he's got to walk across the map. There's 2 siege tanks in position for TY. Let's see, is there a 3rd for Hurricane? He moved the probe. I feel as if he was going to toss it up. He should have done it a minute ago, right? Now it's a little bit too late. He's got a ton of charge lots just waiting for the right opportunity. Oh, is he going to come in for a surround on TY? Oh, this could actually be a very sick move. There's so many tanks on the high ground, though. They will eviscerate those Zealots. Oh, let's see. TY going for a double medivac drop, gonna fly right over these charge lots. Quickly changes his mind, those Zealots are gonna scatter. They're like, oh no! We didn't intend for this to happen. Now TY is moving out on the map. There is an angry Protoss here right now, though, and he's actually just gonna attack right on in. The other Zealots aren't in position, but the Phoenix and Oracle aren't. He's gonna be pursuing this. Anti-Arrow missile gets off, and now TY is retreating to his tanks. They are getting a friendly fire due to the Zealots. There's so many Archons here. The Prism could actually unload Archons on top, but he does get focus fired down. I think that's it. GG, TY takes it. Okay, so Hurricane. Keeping the dream alive. Or TY keeping the dream alive, but I think he's done for regardless. We are going by challenge seeding though, so just no questions asked on that. That's the way that I was planning it originally. Cure won the head-to-head, so I think he's in a pretty good spot. TY takes it, though. And we'll get into the next game as soon as we can. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning on in. Yeah, trying to fight a Terran without Storm and Colossus. Fixeroth saying lol. And lol indeed. They know you know what you guys should do? You should lol your way over to the Matcherino page and use that code. Prize pool has been raised to almost $450. GG, go go, TY says. These players are jumping right on into it. Here we go. We are loading on into what could be the final match of the night, guys. And I'm going to hop off pretty quick if that's the case. Okie dokie, here we are. It's a best of 3. Took that first match. It is TY. And up in the bottom right-hand side of the map, and oh my god, he's doing it. It is Hurricane. And that wasn't an oh my god Hurricane, that was an oh my god TY. You madman. As he's going to be going for a proxy barracks versus Protoss again. Cuppy saying, go LaughNgamez. Thank you very much for the support. The kind words mean a lot. Yes, this has been, I think, the longest cast I've ever done. It's safe to say at this point. And I think we're closer to 7 hours at this point. Not 6. We'll be 7 by the time we're done here. Interestingly enough, though, Hurricane is moving across the map. I think he's going to be doing that aggressive gateway opening in which you go for a quick cyber. No pun intended, right out of the gate. And now we've got this 2 racks. Hurricane is coming in to scout it out. He was planning his own proxy gateway. And he's got his cyber core. Should be starting up pretty quick. So I don't know how the extra hidden gateway really affects this. Other than that he knows that TY is going for the double proxy barracks. So Hurricane, he needs to maybe make a Zealot for starters. There we go, Zealot on the way. Vixaroth, adding the code, thank you. Sticking around, making it worth it. And now do we see a... yeah, this is going to be tough. There's no expansion up. So they're 1 base versus 1 base. Oh, that bunker is going to try and go up, so that is very important. Probes need to be pulled with this for Hurricane to hold on. Yeah, he needs to pull probes now, yesteryear. Probes need to be pulled. Because of that, Zealot goes down and a bunker gets up. That is it. That is lights out. Probes trying to push those Marines away. If he can get that, if he can deny that bunker, that is absolutely critical. The bunker is going to get shut down for now. The Stalker is out. And that is pretty important there for Hurricane in order to shut this push down. The SCVs have been picked off, and that's really all he needs. He's got a Stalker that should be building on the other side of the map, which is so important. TY, if he knew that there was this proxy, he'd be throwing up a bunker right now on his side of the map to get Marines into, but there's going to be a Stalker on his side of the map, which is really going to hurt him. Yeah, Hurricane is just going to have a lot of Stalkers. And he's going to be able to delay this bunker that is building, or that was just cancelled. TY is dead, right? Yeah, I think so. There's 3 Stalkers out on the map, 6 Marines, the supply depot being cancelled. And these Marines, they're going to possibly catch the Stalker. Hurricane, you need to respect this. His Stalker is going to die. That is a big mistake from Hurricane. 2 more Stalkers are moving across the map here, but TY now knows. He now knows to start a bunker. Can those Stalkers get in there before the bunker is done, though? If they can bully TY a little bit. TY's got to have his Marines waiting up at the top of the ramp to greet these guys. Hurricane backing off for now and showing a lot of respect to this. If he gets up, he can poke it over, picks off one ring. Can he get a second? Yes, he does. Nicely done. Just whittling down TY, who has no unit production right now. He's going to have a Cyclone out in a second, and Hurricane is following this up with a Dark Shrine, getting up his Nexus, so we are heading into a normal-ish game here. I mean, normal-ish. Does TY make a Raven? That's really the big question. If there's DTs, do you make the Raven? Oh, Stalker gets locked on. That is very nice. If Hurricane micros that correctly, he can save it. He does so. Very nicely done. Keeping that alive is important. That Starport. Will it swap over to the Tech 9 as well? If it's going to be a Raven for TY, I think he takes this. Right? Because DTs, they're going to be trying to do a lot. And TY, such a smart Terran, going to be covering his bases here. Yeah, there's a Raven on the way. The DTs aren't going to get a lot done. Although they are a very strong combat unit, so maybe the stock is engaging right now. They get locked on, though. They're in trouble. They're trying to pick off that Cyclone. Do they get it? They don't. The Marine's body block. Oh, the Stalkers, they almost get that Cyclone. Does he get it? It's going to be so close. Oh, the Stalker goes down. 2 DTs are being warped on in. A Siege tank is now on the way for TY. Hurricane, he's probing up behind this. The DTs are going to run right into a Raven, which is just going to be disastrous. He has his Eco Jet raise. And once the Raven's out, that's lights out for Hurricane. Now one of those DTs, it does go down. The Warp Prism will allow DTs to be continuously dropped. However, yeah, where is that Prism? I like the charge. I like the charge from Hurricane. Does he start Blink on his Dark Shrine though? Does he just meme it? Does he just go for the charge DT Blink all in? 5 gates and charge is on the way. I mean, you gotta give it to him in that regard. TY focused on defending his natural here, getting up a bunker. Okay, it's an Archon. DT Archon. Meanwhile, some Stalkers and probably that Archon are going to be dropped if I had to take a guess. TY really respecting the potential charge all-in coming his way though. He's got 3 racks Marine production. Hurricane, no gases of his natural. Okay, he's got this Prism. Loading and unloading, he's got to be very, very respectful. If he gets Interference Matrix, those units are done. Oh, he's got to be so careful. We are now seeing 5 Zealots warp on in, and this is a lot of Zealots. There is a bunker and a tank at the natural, but once charge is done, Hurricane might just be able to close the distance onto that tank. And he goes for it. Does he get the tank? He's going to just wrap around the bunker, and he does get on top of the tank. Now suddenly an Archon's in here. This creates a lot of bombs here. TY, the bunker goes down. The Zealots, oh my god, such a micro, but it actually works against him there as that prison gets picked off. The mines have been shut down. The Archon gets Interference Matrix. The Zealots are trying to close the gap here. The Archon is just useless right now. TY is shutting this down, it would seem. Hurricane, is he just going to tap out after this? He's got another big round of Zealots, so he's going to keep going for it, trying to get on top of this. He's working away. Can he pick off that Cyclone? Good micro from TY. SCVs are falling. Hurricane is trying to make this attack work. The stim is going to be done in about 10 seconds. I think that should be it. Zealots coming on in, closing the distance. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's see. Another big round of Zealots coming on in, but they're stim for TY, and that's GG. TY takes a 2-0. And we're going to do some math here quickly.